What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good night. We're gonna play some more Battle Brothers, but I know folks want some XCOM, so I'm getting stuff set up so that we can get back and do some classic XCOM soon. I'm still not writing off the Long War campaign. I'm gonna try not to, because I didn't finish the previous campaign for a lot of the same reasons, which is somewhat telling, I guess, but we are gonna try to have some fun tonight with little Battle Brothers. God, I look like a mess. I feel like a mess, so I guess that tracks. Let's jump right over to the game. We're not going to delay too much tonight. Let's get in. Oh, wow. That's 365 days. That's actually a full year in this campaign. I didn't realize we were on day 365. If I'm correct, I don't achievement hunt, but yeah, that's an achievement. Anniversary, reached day 365 on veteran or above. We did that. All right, let's see. Nobody here, I don't think. We are going to keep our eyes up for potential recruits because we lost a good man yesterday with Newt. Wow. Look at that thing. Wow. 363 at 28 fatigue. We can't afford it, obviously, but it's better armor than this with less fatigue. That's a really good piece of famed armor, masterwork armor, but 34 grand is, we'll never make that much before this thing rotates out of the shop. And 34 grand is also obviously very expensive. Man, that's a good piece. That's super good defense for pretty low fatigue. Like 363 durability for less than 30 fatigue is phenomenal. What's up, Sankey? Andy, good to see you guys. All right. Okay, this is kind of dumb, but I just want this section of Fog of War and this one off my map. So that's what we're gonna do first. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. A few brigand leaders. If there was a champion in there, I'd probably fight them. Champions guaranteed to have a famed item, so I'd love to see some more champions. Dread Fort west of Hirschbach. Okay. Fortification in the forest. Couple lumberjacks. I don't think so. We'll see if we get any scouting on this. I hope there's a champion. That would be cool.
That's cool.
We should attack them at night, because they will have marksmen, and that will favor us. Drunk, or hungover. I gotta decide on his perk path. He's probably gonna be a damage dealer, because he's not super cut out for defense. And I should probably have him in the battle here. Well, what am I gonna want from as far as weapon type? I do have that big two-handed cleaver that we haven't used at all. So he could go cleaver. He could be another Axeman. With Newt, we lost a swordsman, but we have 3 swordsmen. So I don't need another swordsman. Probably axe or hammer, because I have a good pikeman using a sword lance. I have mace. I could do another mace. Probably mace or hammer, actually. And get another pole hammer, and I have another pole mace. I do have this pole axe, though. I do have another pole hammer. But this pole axe I haven't used, and I've been interested in using because it has an interesting effect. So Smite has a 100% chance to stagger on hit. Assault performs an additional attack against staggered targets. And that seems like something I can get behind. Not every enemy can be staggered, but... Hey, what's up, Synth? We have our Flail Man. Hammer, polearm, sword, and sword, and then he's our one hammer man. So another hammer man is good for getting through armor, because they just destroy armor. That's what they're built for. Another mace is good for stunning. But I do have 2 maces in the front line. They're not the most offensively gifted men, but they're good defenders with reasonably reliable stuns. Through volume more than execution. Let's see. What is he gonna be? It's between polearm for the poleaxe, hammer, and mace. You know, I have 2 more spots available. I'm gonna get more men. So one of them's likely to be a polearm, one of them's likely to be a hammer, and one of them's likely to be a mace. So I just have to decide on which one he's gonna be. I don't have to decide right now, but I like to have that in mind. Either way, he's going to wind up as a damage dealer as long as his attack stays up, so we're going to give him quick hands. Yeah, that'll work. He can wear this for now. Okay. Alright, good enough. A hedge knight. No leaders, no champions, but a hedge knight. Okay. We're gonna wait till night. is here. There we go. Just to cut down the efficacy of their marksman. Don't see the Hedge Knight yet, so he's a little further back. Their crisscross bows are coming out. Really dumb idea. There's a guy standing. Oh, he must be behind there. You're bleeding. Stabbed guts. He ain't got no helmet. He ain't got no helmet. There's the Hedge Knight with a war brand. Did I not give you a shield? Alright, switch to your whip then. It's got full helm and scale armor, just like that. In fact, they're, well, no, because he has the full helm, but they're very similar in their load out. So I got a spiked two-handed mace there and the war brand. Those are the most dangerous weapons I currently see. And the crossbows. Speak of the devil. Pickaxe can do a lot of damage to armor, but... Wow, that had to be a pretty low chance to hit. 28. So not like a 0, but it wasn't high. Weren't exactly call that a high percentage shot. Okay, we suck. I want that Hedge Knight to move. So I can see where he's gonna try to line up. I'm gonna adrenaline there. Okay. Wait for the Hedge Knight to move. He's probably gonna move here and attack Randolph. He can't attack this turn, but that's where he moved. Why isn't he... Has a range of 2 tiles. Attack this guy. It's like it thinks he's on the wrong weapon. It can't be that big of a vision problem. I mean, he does have short-sighted. So he's down 4 vision, but it's 2 tiles. I guess so. That's crazy. I'll give him a different helmet to deal with that. Hey, Bogu, what's going on, man? Thanks for the big raid. I saw you were playing StarCraft earlier. I hope it went well. This is dangerous, but it's the first fight of the night, so I can get away with being dangerous because I can always just be like, oh no, I misclicked. Reload, mulligan for the first fight. I'm not trying to give myself an out. I'm just, you know, leaving it available. Hey, that's awesome, man. Glad to hear it. Progress is good. Yeah, Eberard's just still doing Eberardish things. Now you're stunned for 2 turns. Enjoy! Good dog. Well, thank you so much for the big raid. Thank you all you Bogu Knots for coming along, whatever you folks are known as, over in Bogu's awesome community. Thanks for coming along with the raid. We're playing some Battle Brothers tonight. We are at the 1-year mark, or just past 365 days in this campaign. It's a learning campaign. I'm still getting used to the game and familiar with the game in a lot of ways, so there's a lot of learning going on. Shocking. So, you know, some subpar builds and some poorly laid out level ups and stuff like that, but we're getting there. You should wear a helmet. You are stunned. You get wrecked. Bonk. I didn't mean to bonk him. I wanted to bonk him harder, actually. Now he's... Oh, they're running. They're done. Get stunned again, you nerd. I'm gonna come back here. I want these guys getting caught up. I'm gonna start getting that armor off you, sir. Get wrecked. Yeah, run away, little girl. That's a game quote. I mean, he might be a little girl. I don't know. I'm gonna guess no because of the mustache, but, you know. How difficult is this game to get into compared to Darkest Dungeon? They're not overly similar, so that's probably the first thing. They're very different styles of games, but for me, I got into Darkest Dungeon the first time I ever picked it up. With Battle Brothers, I liked the idea the first time I ever picked it up, but it took me a long time to actually get into it. This campaign is the first time I've really gotten into Battle Brothers, and I've owned the game for years. Previously, I would play for an hour or two, and it just never quite grabbed me. Once it did, though, I haven't been able to put it down. I've played it almost every day on stream, and I've enjoyed it. So, it's a really good game. And I'm looking forward to stepping up to the next difficulty in my next campaign, but I'm also still enjoying learning more here. Ooh, that's a big whip hit. They're all running. I really enjoy it. And I would say that if you come in on the entry difficulty, which is not easy, it's just easier to get into, or start on veteran like I did in the middle difficulty, and just kind of throw yourself at it a couple times. Much like Darkest Dungeon, there will be deaths and there will be losses, but it says right on the home screen, that's part of the game. Just roll with it. That's the best way. And that's helped me get into it finally, for sure. The RNG can be disgusting in this game, for sure. She is a cruel mistress at times. You and me are gonna have a chit-chat, and you're not gonna like the outcome of it. Because the outcome is probably your head going, bye-bye. Oh, he's in the miasma. Whoops. So, about that chat. Told you weren't gonna like it. You're not running? It's brave. Exceptionally foolish, but brave. We're just a bonkin'. Alright, Hedge Knight's armor secured. Bonk. So everyone but this guy is in zone of control. That guy's not in zone of control anymore because he's dead. Almost. Ah! Got him. That's a good fight. We took very little damage. Yep, got his coat of scales and his full helm. That's pretty nice. Nice payday for a relatively easy fight. We've come a good ways when a Hedge Knight is a pretty easy fight. Our men have come along quite well. Got a pierced arm muscle. Take a break. Baldwin Woodstalker. Come on, you gotta get better than that, man. This will get him to 70, and he'll be somewhat, you know, still capable with a, like a pike or something like that. Maybe just Executioner? Probably Footwork as an archer is not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Put Footwork on some people that I don't really... I'm not keen on necessarily having it on. Really just one guy at this point. I like having it on the Swordsman. And I like having it on the Archers. But you can see my builds are a bit all over the place because a lot of this was exploratory. He's still hungover, so put Anselm in. Alright. We're gonna head down towards Sandfells or Sonwer. We're gonna clear out this section of Fog of War. Forgotten Homestead. I feel like that place needs to be cleared out. Don't have a lot of inventory space, though. Oh, I should probably do this. Get this repairing. And this, and this. These will sell. Okay. So, talents, the way talents work, to get a 3-star talent, I believe is a 1% or a 3% chance. I was looking it up the other day. I'm going to look it up right now because I don't want to misspeak. That's actually a 10% chance, so it's higher. But in order to, so brothers will have 3 talents with between 1 and 3 stars. They have a 60% chance for it to be a 1-star, a 30% chance for it to be a 2-star, and a 10% chance for it to be a 3-star. So you have to roll 3 10% chances to get a brother who has a 3-star in 3 talents. Yes, but some backgrounds are not able to have talents in certain attributes. So, like, Oath Takers cannot have a talent in ranged defense, for example. So that can actually heighten the chance that the talent lands on an ability that you want it to be on, but other than that, the chance that the talent is on any attribute is not determined by the background at all, as far as I know. I'm gonna let this float for one more and see if we get anything different. A few Viter Gangers, a single Fallen Hero, some Nachos, and Armored Viter. We can take this. We can do this. Do we want to, though? I don't have that much inventory space. I'm gonna come back to this. Could just sell here for slightly subpar prices. I'm gonna head to Eisenheim. It's not too far. If I can't get great prices here, I'll just sell anyway. I want to clear this place out. A feeling. Not that there's anything good there, just that it's gonna be a good fight. Prices here are even worse. I'll buy some food, but I'm actually just gonna head back. You got a champion amongst you? No. We're about to sell at that town anyway. This is basically just a little extra money for us. And I still didn't put a shield. Someone remind me after this fight to give Kurt a damn shield again. His shield got broken by some orcs, and I keep forgetting to fucking fix. These enemies are going to be quite outmatched here. It's just raiders and marksmen, so... This is, you know, a group you'd want to run into, you know, in the first week or two of your campaign to get some of their equipment, but right now, they're just very poorly equipped brigands. We're a year in. I should be better off than raiders. He's gonna try to break my shield. I can already tell. 17 and he hit. No axe for you. You boys not having fun? What's the problem? Nope, we're not having fun. No fun, sir. Zero fun, sir. I'm gonna swing at you. Like, that's happening. Just concede to it. That was weak. You can't swing there? Balls. We'll take some hits here. Most likely. On our swordsman. Swung here. No quick hands, so he couldn't swing that woodsman's axe. Tried to break my shield. Ooh, killed with a whip. That's a little embarrassing, sir. You should have had a helmet on. He's not gonna be able to swing at anybody. Okay. This bill hook will get or hooked blade will get an attack on one of these two swordsmen, or the dog. He missed. He's gonna get an attack here. One miss, one hit. Not a big deal. Fleeing. Stabbed. That's 2 kills with a whip. Immediately missed him. Go after this guy, damn it. Bonk. Dumb dog. All right. Oh, shit. We didn't get near enough of the loot there. I thought I had a little bit more room than that. We just picked up all the cheap stuff, so we didn't really make any money on that, but all right. Just needed to loot the actual important stuff there, and I didn't. Not a big deal. Prices here aren't great anyway, so... Alright. Well, we've got a little bit of armor that's beat up right now, so let's make sure those people are squared. I want you in this fight. There's no Geists. So we'll put him in. You're on your sensor. You don't have a particular weapon spec yet, so let's actually give you the hammer. And then your armor is beat up. It's a little heavier, but that's fine, because you're not going to be tanking much. So actually... Alright, that'll work. Okay, not the biggest undead fight. Not really a situation where we can get a good choke point. We'll just have to kind of fight this a little more in the open. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I still didn't give Kurt a shield. Fuck! The fallen hero doesn't have a helmet. There's no guides, there's no necromancer. So the biggest concern here is actually just making sure the nachos don't eat a ton. And then just dealing with that one fallen hero. let them close the gap. In an open fight against undead like this, where we're in a more open position, Everard would have done great here with his great axe, but I think we'll be okay. Four nachos that I can see. Try not to let them eat. Okay. That one's fleeing. He's not eating anything. That one might. He did not. Nothing to swing at right now. Ah! Nothing to swing at right now. It's an 89. Come on. Don't want to give him the chance to rally and come back and start dining. It's a good round. I don't want the fallen knight to get into melee with him, or the fallen hero to get into melee with him if I don't have to let him. He got in there anyway because he was able to jump over him because zone of control was held by the other guys. It's kind of funny. Good. So he's pretty fatigued. Walk up on me like I won't smack you. Alright, he's dead. He'll probably get back up, but at some point. Missed an 87. Bummer. He didn't miss. He did not miss. That's a double kill and almost a triple. I'm trying to get behind me. I'm gonna actually recover with him. And him. Let this dog help us out. Almost killed that one. Oh, shit. I had an attack with him. I didn't mean to skip his turn. Again, it jumps the turns more often because I'm not paying attention to how much AP they have left. Well, that took your time, didn't it, game? Actually, switch back to the pole hammer and hit that guy. Okay, that one ate. He's now tier 2. Or size 2. And he's running. And he's a runner! Yeah, I'm not gonna hit Wendell there. He's got the defense down. Get a bleed on him. Get stunned, my good sir. That way if he tries to flee, it's easier to kill him. Hi. You have come into proximity, I will bonk you. Some post saying there will be... I missed chat. Here we are, a month from Star Wars Zero Company and still zero gameplay shown. Hopefully it's not bad. And then I saw posts saying there will be more info on August 11th. Sounds like they're letting some people preview the game. Oh, cool. Hopefully get some info then. Oh, he's bleeding. You're bleeding? Oh, shit. You ate? Do you think that was the best use of your time? LeBonk. Anselm's gonna have a great attack right here. LeBonk. You has been bonked, sir. You has been bonked. Ooh. Triple. 3 in a turn. Not triple on one swing, but still very good. Get stunned, my good man. My good dead man. Get killed. And you too. Not too shabby. Kurt, put a shield on. I did it, guys. I remembered. Oh, you gotta get better than 2. He can get to 19 or 90 if he does decent rolls over the next couple levels. That's what we're hoping we'll see. The watermill, still no more information on that to this point in my own campaign. Shelter between ruins. Hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, Kurt level. Wow, he's relatively quickly gotten through those levels. He's been here 120 days. I guess it wasn't that quick. Considering no talent and melee skill, it's gone pretty well. And he's got very good melee defense even without a shield on. He's at 38. Because that was where he was actually hired to be, but... Yeah. Brigands in the swamp. That'll be tough. That's a leader? Werner the pickpocket. Who got hit? Werner. Swamp's tough to advance on, and I don't have a ranged guy of my own because I didn't know if there would be undead here, so I brought my... Bannerman. It's gonna be tough to advance on. And they won't come out because they have enough archers. Yeah, this is gonna be real tough. He's got a great sword. This could be worth it just if I can get that great sword off of this guy. So I'm trying to shift my approach to over here, where we have some slightly more solid ground upon which to move and advance. They've got some throwing spears which could wreck shields. Got a woodsman's axe, a long sword, his great sword, the two-handed flail. Quite a distance. That's 7 or 8 tiles. We're gonna be exhausted once we close. We're gonna have to get over here and actually probably just hold for a couple turns to get our fatigue in order. Otherwise, we're gonna be closing ranks while we're exhausted, and that's gonna be very dangerous. So, I mean, kudos to them for setting up a good defensive position with the murky water of the swamp right in the way. If I had paid attention to the fact that it was on a swamp, I would have come with shields on everybody and just advanced across the front, but this is probably better anyway, smarter to do it this way anyway. And I was about to say something about the efficacy of their archers up to this point, but I know that that's gonna cause problems, so. Can just be left unsaid. These trees also create a barrier of sight. So I can actually probably create a decent engagement zone for myself over here. I need him moved. But he can't move further right now, because these tiles both take 4 AP to traverse. This fight will be an exercise in patience to get into the actual fight, but that's okay. Of course. He's in the front without a shield, so it was inevitable. This guy's the most dangerous one with a crossbow. He missed, so that's good for me. My positioning is such shit here. He should have been behind the shield. He's gonna get hit again by at least one archer. They might not be in range to get more shots off, so that's good for me. I just need to see, okay, how far that extends. So we create kind of a choke point there unless they want to get in the water, and then over here it's pretty narrow as well. Try to let these guys get some of their fatigue recovered. Don't put anyone here because of that split attack that he'll be able to do. Oh, eventually we'll start the fight. 6 turns in, and all that's happened is some arrows have been shot at us. This tree only blocks movement. This one blocks sight and movement, but apparently that one doesn't, so they were able to just... And this one blocks sight, but this one doesn't. So the one place where a tree isn't blocking sight, they were able to shoot him right through. It didn't do much, but... I don't want to be standing here in the water, if I can avoid it. But... see if any try to come around this way. If not, I'll probably send a couple guys that way. Okay, I need to watch that throwing spear, because that's a famed shield that I would prefer not to lose. I have to imagine they'd be pretty hesitant to go through the water to get to my flank, so... Yeah, shield was hit for 13 damage. If that one hits it, it'll be damn near destroyed. Okay, his shield repairs itself, so that's better by far. Gotta watch the axes don't destroy his shield. Tried to do a grocery order again today, and it was basically the same thing, even though I ordered much earlier in the day and at a better time for the things that I needed to get in. Same shit. Same exact stuff. I don't know, something with the store, or something in what they have in stock, which is pretty rare, especially midweek, for them to be out of so many essential items. But that means I don't get groceries tonight either, so... that's not very fun, but it is what it is. I'll have to get an order of whatever I can get in tomorrow and just hope I can make it last a couple weeks. Never fun, but 'tis what it is. I don't ever have dreams or visions of being rich so that I can buy big fancy stuff. I'd like to be able to help my family out more. I'd like to be able to, you know, maybe travel the world a little bit. But I swear, the only reason I wish I had a little more in my bank account is just so that I had a little more flexibility with my damn grocery budget. Little dreams. I dream little right now. Oh my god, it's 8 turns and this fight really hasn't even started. We're gonna break through with this group over here. They're gonna hold this line, and then these guys are gonna push through, which will probably create more of a response from the brigands to this side, but we'll deal with that. Like I said at the beginning of the stream and in my Discord message, I'm gonna get, I'm making sure that the next version of the current version of hard mode is installed and working and everything. And we might look to play some classic XCOM on Saturday. I know people want to get back to XCOM. As I also said, I'm not looking to abandon the Long War campaign. I just haven't been feeling it. I got really into Battle Brothers, so we'll see what happens with Long War, but I know folks will enjoy some classic XCOM too. Some classic XCOM as well. Not classic XCOM 2. That's TFTD. Although that would be, you know, is obviously something we've streamed and done before. Like I said, I've had it for years. I just needed to, I needed to have the right type of thing to come into it. Yeah, so I talked about that a little bit because normally I start Darkest Dungeon at the beginning of Operation Echo, but I don't want to start on August 4th and then the DLC comes out, what, like the 14th or the 18th, something like that? So I'll probably wait until the DLC for Darkest Dungeon comes out, and then, so it'll be like partway through Operation Echo this year, we'll start our Darkest Dungeon playthrough. Because it's just become part of Operation Echo every year now. That's what I thought. I didn't remember if it was the 14th or 18th, but yeah. So that'll be almost, you know, exactly halfway through our marathon. So we'll get a couple weeks of Darkest Dungeon contained within Operation Echo. I mean, it's definitely possible to finish a Darkest Dungeon campaign in that time, but I don't tend to rush my playthroughs. I tend to play slower than the average player and do more extra and exploratory and auxiliary stuff. So I won't rush it. We'll just see what happens. See, the problem for them is they only have a very few number of points with which to come through and attack us. Their own fortification might be working against them more than it's working against me in this case. That guy doesn't have a helmet, so that's a really bad idea for him. Now, this guy's a little dangerous because flails can bypass the defensive bonus of shields, so he could still hit him pretty solidly. See, that guy standing in the swamp is not good for him. But he does have an axe, so we have to be... Yeah, them going into the swamp, I feel like that's going to be a bad idea for them. And that works for me. I need to send one damage dealer back over here. I do have an extra tank to grab them. He missed twice, though. He's got good melee defense even without the shield, so he's not helpless, certainly. All right, we'll send Kovirs back this way. Now you have to stand in poor defense and in miasma if you want to be in range. So, and you're dead. Get wrecked. And you're stunned. Get wrecked. You have doth been wrecked, sir. Fully and entirely of the wrecked. Hello, boys. Smash this guy. That gives him a attack there, but I don't think he's gonna get that attack. He might get it. That Warbrand can't do much to me. It can't do anything to me right now, actually. Can't reach anybody. Warbrand and the Great Sword going back this way. I have double tank over here to catch him, so not too concerned there. Okay, he's trying to break my famed shield, which... Yeah, that's the split attack I said that I didn't want to happen. He got it, but thankfully we're relatively okay. Can't swing at anybody from here. Oh! Whew! Triple kill! Yikes! That's a spicy meatball. That was just... Oh, that's pretty. Got both of them stunned. Say goodbye to your crisscross bow. I need him moved so that he can't split with that great sword. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I told you. Okay, I can rotate hit. Yeah. Rotate there. Hit those two. Le bonk. Kill with a whip. That'll play. Wow, double 75 missed. Bummer. Oh, that guy's got a war brand, and I kind of just strolled past him like, yeah, and? Unimpressed, apparently. Wow. That was a big hit. It got through less than a third of my helmet. I did a little bit more. That hurt more than it should have. Bonk, bonk. Hey, put that sword down. All right, don't. See if I care. I do. No, he doesn't have the... He doesn't have the fatigue to knock over him. I should have swung at this guy. He's going to go early in the turn, and he's going to hit Randolph hard. I even saw it when I moved that it marked that he wouldn't have the fatigue for knockover, and I still made the move because I'm stupid. Yeah, he goes early in the turn, so he's going to take a hit. And his helmet might get destroyed if they both hit. Yeah. Well, we knew it was going to happen. He got stunned and he's fleeing. All right. Well, we'll deal. All right, that guy's dead. I don't have any way to help him, really. Especially if I miss. Surprised he got hit that easily. He's pretty defensive. They had roughly coin flip chances to hit him, and they did. Be really dumb for him to go down here. Wow, he is so close to dead. He's almost fleeing. But I don't think there's anyone else I can hit to push his resolve further. What about... I don't know if this is close enough. I don't think it was. Okay, he's gonna go early. Okay, he retreated. Wow, he's fleeing, and they retreated from him. I obviously don't want this guy getting away. I want that sword. I need to set dogs out if I have them. I'm not going to chase that guy across the swamp right now. The good thing is if there's swamp back here, they're not going to be able to flee very effectively. We saw that in a previous brigand fight in a swamp. It's a little dangerous because his armor doesn't have a lot on it. That was actually probably a very dumb move. Okay, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna put the dog right there. The dog got the leader. Nice. Good dog. Nice. Good warhound. That's a good puppy. All right, we got this guy. Nice. And the other guy's just gonna get away. Because he's, like, way over here. Pretty good. Did we get the great sword? We did. Nice. Very nice. I didn't forget to actually check that we get the right stuff this time. Look at me, I'm getting smarter. Tiny bit. All right, that'll do. Sweet! That's another great sword. This is Necro Savants, I think. Black Blood Coven. We could maybe fight them. I could see that happening. Let's go to Sandfels. And then we'll head over to Sonwer. We'll clear off this little fog of war. Coven of the Old Master. More Necro Savants. Well, we can't be letting vampire wannabes. Oh, no. Balduin Woodstalker suffers a fractured elbow. That's gonna take some time to recover. Werner leveled. We got a 387. It's not terrible. I'm gonna give him this 3 while we have it. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. How do I live with his last 2 perks though? How do He's got dodge, so I'm more inclined to make him either nimble. But I could also just go into the damage side. He grabbed Shield Expert early because he was initially hired to be a frontline man with that 3-star defense, but... I gave him Brawny. I could give him Relentless and Battleforged. I could go Killing Frenzy, Berserk. I could go Crippling Strike, Executioner, or Crippling Strike, Killing Frenzy. I could give him Recover or Adrenaline. Actually, he doesn't have Adrenaline, which wouldn't be bad. but it's not necessary. He's got decent initiative for a two-hander. This is tough. I mean, even without a shield, he's got more melee defense than Eggle, who is a frontline man. Because of dodge. Well, he has dodge too, he just doesn't have any initiative because he's injured and traumatized and all that. I'm gonna go Battle Forged. And I'm gonna go Underdog. Then I'm gonna put him in heavier armor. Yeah, that'll work for now. We'll see. All right. I could attack another mercenary company if I saw one. As long as they weren't employed by anybody, I wouldn't make any major enemies. Have I gotten the achievement for defeating another don't think so. I'm looking right now because I'm curious. Maybe I have. Because I don't see it. Either way. I'll see what else pops up. We don't need to immediately take another ambition. Old Dietrich's hut. Plethora of armored Weitergangers. Let me sell off, and then I think we'll hit these locations. Well, prices here won't be incredible. They're not bad, though. Certainly had worse. Carrying too much junk around. I can buy bucklers again if I come back to having a guy spec'd to want to use one. With a great sword, I'll sell another extra long sword. We can get rid of those because I have the fighting axes. I'll keep that three-headed flail and a regular flail, 2 noble swords. Okay, that's fine. Caravan Hand, Sir Theo, the Adventurous Noble, quite pricey. Reinhold, a Militia, Hasso, Caravan Hand. Let's check Reinhold here. It's not bad. Get a proper evaluation. Near max on health, kind of low on fatigue, fine on resolve, minimum on melee attack with no talent in it, good melee defense with 2 talent, but I don't know if that's enough to keep him right now. I don't think that it is. We're looking for exceptional to fill the last 2 spots. We have enough average men on the roster, which is not a slight to them. I might do that. Lindworms and me don't mix. I have not had good luck against them. Nozick Grub, southeast of Trockenberg for 2,000 crowns. South and east. It'll be over here somewhere. Because that's Trockenberg. Well, let's do this follow the footprints one. Follow the tracks. Because that we can do. Let's get Rambert in. He's about to level to 11. He can't get to 90, though. He'll get to 90 eventually. And he still... Man, none of my ranged guys are going to get to 90 cleanly. Like, if he rolls like a 3, he'll then need 2 more levels to get there. And he needs 3 more levels to get it there one at a time. Unless we get some of those events where they want to have like a shooting contest, because those grow their range skill, which is nice when they happen, but you can't make those happen, so... Alright. Now, it's possible this brigand group could have a champion in them. We had one of those up north yesterday, where we took a contract to follow the tracks, and they had a champion in their midst. This group doesn't, but it can happen. This will be a pretty easy fight, but getting paid nearly $2 grand for it, plus whatever we strip off of them and sell, will be worth it. Got a longsword there. I'm gonna make them come to us. We've got the ranged advantage at night. Two crossbows, 2 light crossbows. Is that a full crossbow or a light? Can't actually, I think it's a light crossbow. And it landed at 20, it rolled exactly 24 on 24. Because of course it did. Seriously? 24 and a 29 they've landed so far. I have the advantage at night, and they were like, do you though? Apparently not, because you're a prick, game. If I can stop him from throwing that spear, that would be useful. Their archers are going to have good shots at some of my men from this angle, but I can help it a little bit like this. Eagle's injuries may just be too much. His resolve and initiative are quite low, and it definitely bleeds through. Nice. No stun from you. Oh, where's your head at? Oh, don't want to stand on that tile. I don't care if an archer has height advantage on me. Yeah, swap a guy in. Okay. We can work with that. Wow, both missed. 75 and a 70. Serious. That was a disgusting hit. That did quite a bit of damage to my helmet. Sorry. It's a long night, I guess. Nerd. Get bapped, sir. Missed an 81. Brother. I have the high ground, Raiderkin. Got him. I don't know why you're still firing that crossbow. If I were you, I'd have been running as soon as I saw that dude's head leave his body. Like, I'm out at that point. I'm done. I don't care anymore. Nice shot. Hello, boyos. Oh. Flat. You got thunked, sir. You're gonna get thunked, too. Thunk. You stabbed me? Oh! I walked up, it scared him, he dropped his guard, and he died. Told you. You got thunked. Right in your noggin. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're seriously injured. And soon to be dead. Ah! I got him. Alright, nice. Good payday. We're building up some money again, a little bit. That's what we need. 1,500 crowns plus what I looted. So about 2 grand, maybe more once we sell than 2 grand, but yeah, good. Alright. Wait here, we'll sell off, and then we got some locations I think I want to clear out. Although, there is that contract to go over towards Trockenberg and deal with whatever location is over there. Sounds like it's an orc location. Yeah, good money. Well, these locations aren't going to go anywhere, but this, let's do this. Goblins, not orcs. Okay. That'll be tricky, especially if they have a shaman. We'll have to figure it out, because I took the job. So, if you look here, we were talking about talents earlier. I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure the X, the blue X there, means that they can't have a talent in ranged attack or health. In this case, as an Oath Taker. It precludes that from being able to have a talent on it. This cripple can't have health or initiative. I need tools. $32.98. We need $33.50 for our last seat. All right. We're gonna see what's here. There's probably going to be a shaman and maybe other stuff I haven't even encountered yet. That'll make it tricky. I should get extra dogs at Trockenberg. There's a kennel there. Check a militia. Not bad, but not exceptional, and we are looking for pretty good folks at this point. I'm going to check this one as well. Again, not bad, but not the man for the job right now. Stuff's expensive. All right, let's go see what we're dealing with. if we get a scouting on it. Okay, just ambushers and wolf riders. That we can do. That we can definitely do. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, basically even numbers. I didn't get extra dogs, which I said I was gonna do, but turns out it won't matter. First shot they take is a 21 and it hits. Excuse me. Goblins generally win by, you know, having the numbers against you. These guys, even if you count the wolves, you know, as having double entities, they're not strong enough for those numbers to be a big enough advantage for them. And Goblin Wolf Riders benefit greatly from mobility. So being in a fortified location where the AI is telling them to stand still, that's not to their benefit. Because their mobility and their numbers are their biggest strengths. They can hit somewhat hard, but they need to catch somebody and get them surrounded and get a lot of units on them, and they're not going to do that here. Bad dog. Oh my god, he missed an 87. Bummeroni. I meant to move him. I did it again. Thank you. Because this creates a choke point right there, I'll step in. Normally I would stay here, but they can only get at me one at a time there, not counting the archers. He's susceptible to being shot by archers, so that's probably not a great idea, but that's the idea I'm going with. Footworked away from one guy just to get high ground and attack me and then fail. Alright, good job. Kudos to Udos. Try to give him some cover with Wendell. It won't work. It won't matter until the next turn. So he'll get shot a few times here, potentially, if they choose to shoot that way, which that one didn't. Neither did this one. Trying to use that mobility. That's what you should be doing. It's not going to work, but it's definitely what you should be doing. Because no one in my group is particularly vulnerable to a goblin getting on them except maybe Rambert. Everyone else here can smash something that walks up to them, so... They're just fleeing, just running away. It's very unimpressive, gentlemen. Now I've got 2 of your archers. All your wolf riders pulled back, so now I have 2 of your archers stuck in melee. Mm-hmm. Pathetic. Goblin weapons, I think, from what I've seen, the daggers can bypass armor, but otherwise, they're very weak against armor, so it's not a good spot for them to be. You don't want to do that. I'm telling you, that's not going to go how you think it's going to go. I'm going to introduce you to my friend. Oh, missed. That didn't miss. Hello, boys. Double kill. I told you you didn't want to do that. You don't want to listen to me. I'm here. I'm advocating for you, Goblin Wolf Rider. I'm on your side. But you don't want to listen to me. A shot. It didn't hit us, so that's a good shot. Smack. Oof. Back. Got him. Dead. It's the last one. Bop him. Or shoot him. Nice. Alright. Eggle leveled. A little bit of level for the Eggle. That was pretty good for a couple grand. I do have to go all the way back to Sandfells to get paid, but that's okay. A gill. I'm just gonna get rid of that odd number because it's bugging me. Yeah, he's always gonna be last to go. Heavy armor and traumatization. Traumatized. Not a good combo. Prices here are good enough. Da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, dum. All right, I think we're gonna go and do a fight that I'm not sure I should necessarily do, but we gotta start encountering some of these enemy types at some point. Where'd your hat go? Oh, I switched the Fangshire, that's where. Necro Savants. Got an undead group spawned from here because I can see the footprints. Okay, so it looks like they went, like, back in. I will probably get a second Hammerman at some point. I just don't know when. I'm just gonna keep putting it off until I see one that stands out to me or one that I know I want to do. Many Necro Savants. Well, if I can fight 5 out in the wild and get kind of familiar with them a little bit more. I've never fought Necro Savants before, so. Come on, you cowards! Seriously. We just cannot catch them? Thank you. Alright, they teleport. Okay, probably means you can't hold them in zone of control. They're using weapons that I think count as cleavers. They come in as gravely wounded, near death, gravely wounded. All right, well, let's see what we're up against. That one's not having a good day. Can we stop missing high percentage attacks? We just got here. They can be stunned, but we can't seem to land a damn attack right now. Like, at all. 9 lives. Okay. Seen and understood. But dead. Yeah, but dead. lives triggered. Triggered 9 lives and then killed him. Dead. Okay. Okay. Dude, stop missing. For real. Zone of control doesn't really matter. Like, I can't hold them and they'll move where they want. So surrounding them is certainly less valuable. Can't reach him. Not terrible. I could see how they could be dangerous, but Shimmering Ashes, okay. Let's clear this place out. I will probably take Ramber out and put in someone a little more capable in a melee, since that's what it looks like it's going to come down to. Werner gaining some fatigue in the mountains. I don't have 2 days worth of food. I should be able to finish this and then get to town. Trekking through these fucking mountains tore through our food. Eight. Okay, so these ones are not hurt. So, well, not all of them. They're coming in with more health because they're at home. Every one of them is wielding a Khopesh. I don't know if that's always the case, but so far, my information would lead me to believe that that is always the case. And they have quite high initiative because they're going before everybody. Can be stunned. They're not overly hard to hit. Nine lives triggered there. That one's almost 9 lives. Oh, come on. Adrenaline certainly helps here. Oh! Missed a 43 with a 44. Real. Should have put out more dogs. I guess I can on a couple people. Nice, they're both stunned. Goes after the dog and almost kills it with one shot. You moved one tile. What's the point of that? The dog's dead. To the bleeding. That dog killed one, though. Nine lives triggered. I'm gonna adrenaline out here. Blitz these boys down. Or not. Seriously! Missed a 71 and an 80. Well, thank you for moving next to me, because now I can hit you. Dangerous. He's got a good amount of health, so he's probably okay, even with the bleed, by the time we kill these. That one triggered 9 lives, this one did not. Missed a 33. 33 is pretty low, so... Missed a 45. That one's stunned again. Wait for him to go. Probably should have switched to the Great Axe, but he got it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ah, they can't be engaged in melee either. I get it. I can rotate them out, potentially. As long as they don't die over this turn. That would suck. I should be able to kill this one. Unless we miss again. Well, they're moving targets, which is better for me. Because if they both swung at him, they could have killed him. And instead, they both missed. Dangerous enemy. I don't dislike that. Dangerous, but approachable. Like, definitely able to do it if you know what you're doing, and it's not so difficult to fight them the first time that you're entirely blindsided. At least I haven't been. Okay. Okay, but apparently, even though they're not that hard to hit, they're that hard to hit. Seriously. And now he's engaged in melee, so he can't bandage him. The bleeding stopped anyway. All right. Wow, good treasure here. That was worth it. I need food. I need food in real life too, but the fucking grocery stuff. Sorry, that's been very frustrating. And it means that my food options tonight are the same as they have been for a week. So, same thing again. Oh, so yummy. Those are valuable. Good for selling. All right. Up out here, maybe? More this way? Let's do a route through Sonwer, Sun Kajung, and then we can sail to Kampstadt and come back up. We might take out these Necro Savants along the way. See how many are there. If we get a read on the garrison. Doesn't look like we're going to. Ah! A bunch of ancient auxiliaries and Necro Savants. Not too worried about the auxiliaries, to be fair. Been a minute since we saved anyway. I know there's autosaves, but given my record with Long War specifically, I don't trust autosaves. So this is at least 14 auxiliaries and then some number of Necro Savants. The auxiliaries are going to die pretty rapidly. It's obviously the Savants are the biggest, danger here. Yeah. That one's wounded. He double moved. Double move. So 4, 5. They're lining up kind of how I wanted them to for my AoE attacks, so that's not bad. 6. 7 Necro Savants. see if we get through this. Nice. Oh, needed that to hit. Bro. Our chance to hit these guys is not low. It's like 60 plus, 70 plus almost every time, and yet we are missing well over half of our attacks against them. Yeah, and I don't need these auxiliaries getting in and landing cheap little attacks, either. That just... Yeah, Eggle's already broken. Okay. Gotta deal with the Savants, the Necro Savants. Oh my freaking... 62 and a 62. Miss. 62 is not 100, but it's a lot better than a coin flip, and we just keep missing high percentage attacks. Like, if I was missing a bunch of 30s and 40s, okay, I get it, but that's not what's happening. Just a 39. Like a 39, okay. Sucks, but I get it. Missed a 74. Missed a 70. And he's in danger. Bro, you're in worse danger than you were here, you fucking idiot. And you're in the way of my attacks. I can't AoE here or here without hitting him now. And of course it hit him. Yeah, I landed 62 on my guy and severely hurt his armor. I did knock him out of melee, but they're just gonna teleport onto him. Apparently en masse. It's not the Savants I'm even annoyed about. It's just the raw percentages. I don't give a shit about their teleporting and stuff. I haven't found that to be a problem. It's the fact that we're rolling 65 and 70% attacks that are missing constantly. Meanwhile, they're fucking landing everything. I expected this fight to be challenging, but him breaking so early has just been beyond irritating. How did none of them die? Missed a 56. I don't expect the fight to go flawlessly, but we missed so many high percentage attacks in the first 2 rounds of that fight. While they were landing 30s and 40s and 50s back to back. It's whatever. I'm just going to continue with what I was going to do. I'll come back to that place later when I'm not as annoyed. I'm pretty sure this is just the coast bit. Let's scout it. Make sure. Yeah, cool. So now we know. That could be Lindworms. I'll probably do it, but... Prices are high here. Maybe we get lucky and it's just dire wolves. It is a massive group of spooters. All right. So we've got a lot of AoE attackers here. I figure that's going to be to our advantage, so. Because they're going to surround us. I wonder if he can step in here. Nice! Oh, it could be glorious. This is just a few spooters. Yeah, just a few spooters, for sure. Got a handful of the spooters. No doubt about it. Well, it's 2 less spooters. That's not nothing. I did lessen his potential swing by a little bit. I'm risking a fair bit putting my guys into these positions, but yeah, I can't stand there because he's gonna round swing. All right. All right, let's see. We got 35 at the start of this turn. Let's see how many we can deal with. Oh, that's 2 more. There was 37 then, or 38. I guess some spit out of the eggs. That's 2 more dead. That's 3 dead. All right. Two more. 2 more. 3 more. More. Poor Spooters, get the hell out of here with that. They attacked us. They're killing villagers. Poor Spooters. You take your Spooter sympathy and you go away. This is not a Spooter sympathizing stream. The villagers had it coming? Oh. Wow. Victim blaming much? Bro! Double 64 to free them. Failed. Coviers! You quit it with that. You stop spreading lies and slander, sir. Oof. That's nice. Nicey and spicy. That's a lot of dead Spooters, that's what that is. Okay, that poison needs to fucking quit. Failed. Got him. Missed an 84. Can't really round swing here. I might hit Wilhelm. I can't round swing anyway because I don't have the fatigue. Missed a 92. Missed an 84. How many harmful insects and villagers have those spooters eaten? How many innocent villagers have they eaten? The town literally hired us to kill these because so many people have been killed by them that the town can't even maintain. That is a lot of dead spiders. More coming out of the eggs still.
Oh, man.
Okay. Because the number changes each turn because the ones that come out of the eggs, I don't even know how many we've actually killed without sitting here and, like, counting the bodies. More than 24 at this point? Or right around that amount? Oh my goodness. Fatigue, she is real. They might be done. Looks that way. All right, big spooter fight. Only really one person took any major damage, which was Everard. And he'll be okay. Okay. Baby, ain't that right? Nine, 7, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the AoE did its job. All right. Nice little payday for some spooter squashing. Wendell and Hadabrand had a little too much, and that's okay. Sandfills. Hammerden? I might go that way. Back up to Hammerden. Wait here till day. Certainly not the cheapest fish, but need to eat. What you looking like, Edmund? Fragile. He's not bad, but short-sighted and fragile. And his best option would be as a frontliner. Being fragile's not great for that. I mean, there's potential there, but it's not great. It's pretty low on fatigue for his potential range. It's only a range of 10, but... I'm close to taking him, but... not quite. Let's try this fisherman. Nah. Even less inclined. That's okay. We've got the cash to try a few guys out here and there. Not gonna try an Oath Taker. Not overly interested in the Executioner. And I don't think I'm gonna go with the Sellsword right now. Prices here are very good. I just don't have that much to sell. I don't know what these are crafted into. We'll have to find out. Do I want to head north back to Hammerden? I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick around in the south for a little while. All right. They always have good price on fish. Those tools are a little expensive, but I need them. It's got 2 triple stars, but they're not in overly useful places, particularly the range defense. It's a little bit wasted. Good luck to you, Ludger. Yeah, thieves can be very good tanks. They can start with up to 13 melee defense, and if you get a talent in it, only rolled 5. He does have 2 talents in it. 2 talents. I mean, with fatigue, melee defense, and hit points, he would be a reasonable tank. He does have an overlapping name. Rambert and Rambert. He's not bad, but we're looking for great at this point, not just good. We're looking for great. Height of the Death Defier to the west around the region of Suderos. Okay. There it is. Oh! Oh! A champion necromancer. What kind of equipment would a champion necromancer likely have? Because he's not likely to have a big weapon. Normally, if they have a weapon at all, they're armed with, like, a knife or a cleaver. Yeah. He'll have like a famed cowl or robe. But I don't know if I can leave him there knowing he's there. I think we have to, Mega Dagger. A Necro Scroll. Not familiar with that, but it sounds like something I wouldn't mind having. Alright, Wendell has a hangover. Everard has a little damage, but not too much. We do want our Bannerman. I think this is the group. And if he needs to, he can put a shield on He can go shield flail. I could put Leif in this fight. I mean, he's not going to do as much damage as consistently as Diethelm, but he's going to get experience from it. I need more dogs before I do this. Okay, I'm going to come back here, and I hope that that champion is still there. I need dogs. Because I think I've only got one right now. I've got two. That's not enough. Because I'm not likely to be able to get to the Necromancer easily. I'm going to have to probably set dogs out and hope that they can do it. We might just try it as is. Actually, yeah, let's see how it goes. We're not playing pure Iron Man anyway. We can goof around a little bit, but I'm gonna try to do it clean and serious and give it a solid go. I'm gonna wait till the daylight just because there is no reason to do it at night. It won't hurt us. We'll have to wait a whole day. Most of a whole day, or most of a whole night, but we'll explore a little bit more. We didn't really get much more exploring done, but that's fine. All right. Eugen the Knowledgeable, a plethora of armored Weitergangers. Oh, you know what? Did his hangover go away? No, not yet. Thought I had another man with rally. Oh, he has it, but he's more likely to be one who gets hit by it and needs it on him. Let's give it a shot. .22, so the numbers aren't terrible. Need to find a good spot. Because with the Necromancer, one of the fallen heroes is likely to be possessed and moving a lot quicker to close the distance on us. This at least gives us something to start working with. Okay, we're looking like we might have something up here. Eggle is the one most likely to get caught out. God, this map is not great. Well, they possessed a ganger. Fallen here with a long sword, no helm. Got armor with an attachment on it and then a dagger. Suppose we'll find out. Okay, I can shield knock him away. It's not a great position, but this has to be where we fight. Just hold his turn for now. I'm actually gonna hit that and then step back a little. I was thinking the pikeman who can move 2 tiles and then still swing, but he's the hammerman, not the pikeman. Only problem there is this one might close in here. I'm going to put him in the way, because he's going to have an easier time knocking it away and then moving back. We won't have the best fighting position we've ever had against an undead group, but we should do okay. Yeah. Pretty much what I expected him to do. Alright, you're there. No one cares about you. I'm gonna murder your entire undead lackey squad, and then I'm gonna come kill you. Wow. And he actually hit a 17. Annoying. Man, I wish I had a better position with more barriers around us. But wish in one hand and all that jazz. You know, he probably didn't even need to shield hit him. His chance to hit is so low, he probably could have just moved, and he would have made it. Full helm on that Fallen. Sackcloth, little cultist head helm on that one. Four guys. Okay. He'll just be right back up, but one down for now. Oh, it would have been nice to get rid of a Geist on a whip hit. Would have been pretty good. Two fallen heroes right there. Still possessing a Ganger instead, which is better for me, obviously. Can't put the dog out because I crowded all the squares around. Stunned. Very nice. Stun that one. Staggered. Stagger, stagger, stagger. I meant to switch, but I have that bandage in and it is occupying a different slot now. So my weapon isn't in the same hotkey. He can't attack anything from here. I'm gonna have him go around so he can step there. Wow, seriously? 71 and a 71, both missed. Bro. That hit was weak. Possesses this fallen hero who is currently not in melee with us, so that's he has to move and attack here most likely. I could attack this guy, but adjacent I'm less accurate, and he's very tanky and still has good defense even without a shield, and hitting 3 targets is just much more efficient. That guy's dead anyway, so... No weapon for you. Oh, kill a Geist. Okay, staggered, stagger, stagger. Good. And now he can't get in and attack us. Well, I disarmed him anyway, but If he wasn't disarmed, he wouldn't be able to step in and attack us. Okay, got the longsword hero here. Ah, he moved through a tree. Obviously, he just moved here, but it made it look like he moved over. Like that. Okay, possessing a ganger instead of the hero is good for us. I want to hit this guy at the beginning of the turn because I can very possibly kill him. Nice. Okay. This is still dangerous, but they're currently full health and armor, so... So he got his resolve broken and then attacked by the guy who was possessed.